My name is Bea Belen Ferrer. I am a visual artist and a museum worker. My piece, In Between Flight and Fallout, What Would Post-War Modernists Do?, takes off from two significant paintings created in the aftermath of World War II. Today, artists and critics face new landscapes, but their urgency remains. Like the post-war modernists, contemporary artists grapple with their present anxieties but find ways to adapt through new tools and communities nevertheless. The challenges remain complex, from algorithms and contorted ideologies to artificial intelligence that complicates and undermines the dignity of artistic labor. At one point, censorship in art and literature once again threatened creative production. Like a vicious cycle, artists and critics need to be on their toes, not only to be a confined producer, but one that controls the conversation. We can only wonder how Legazpi, Ocampo, and the moderns might respond to the now. Perhaps they would still gaze toward the cloud, not the one in the sky, but the digital one, questioning the very meaning of Stairway to Heaven and Mission Accomplished. Is this fractured state of society the heaven Legazpi was referring to? Or was Ocampo's mission ever truly accomplished? Or perhaps, the most haunting question, are we still moving up? Or is this where we conclude Newton's law, that is, what goes up must come down?
Hi, my name is Abigail Buendia, and my essay is entitled When the City Catches Fire, in defense of Carla Gamalinda's Open City. From the central mural's imagery of public city affairs, to the smaller painting's depiction of ubiquitous scenes in a quintessential Filipino neighborhood, these spheres of meaning do not necessarily guarantee the safety of the arts, but at least give reason for there to still be proponents of it. This open city, then, is not only an exhibition intended to be seen, but an exercise of our sensibilities towards art. However, does our meaning-making automatically oblige us to be its stark defenders? Or can we simply be steady advocates as witnesses and beneficiaries of its value? If today's art world is indeed an open city that is vulnerable to the zeitgeist of our complex and ever-changing society, what are we willing to do when the city catches fire?
My name is Pai Tiaosas. The title of my essay is The Internet is a Space for the Lonely. In the 1998 anime serial experiment Lane, Lane Iwakura is a socially withdrawn 14-year-old girl who becomes obsessed with The Wired. Essentially a fictional version of the internet, The Wired is a sea of the collective consciousness and unconscious where information pervades, desires permeate, and connections are made. It is also where Lane finds respite from her loneliness, where the desire to connect is miraculously fulfilled, spanning great distances in space and time. In response to such skepticism, the works in the anthology endeavor a stubborn exploration of these new technologies anyway, conceiving of the overwhelming nature of the digital as conditions of possibility, as trajectories from which to imagine, out of our persisting anxieties, born from lack and alienation, new possibilities and new connections instead. It presents us with a more relevant way of looking at art and contemporary visual culture situated in a pervasively hyperlinked world. It presents us with a way of looking that draws from the idea of digital worlds as ever unfolding and the internet as an archive ever unfinished.
Hi, my name is Tyra Maria Trono. I am a Filipino artist, cultural worker, and independent curator based between Tiohtià:ke, Montreal, Canada. For many Filipinos, flight is a reality, not just a metaphor. It is part of a daily conversation. Someone is leaving, someone is returning, someone is sending something from abroad. Migration is often framed as opportunity, but is rarely that simple. Flight in this sense means distance, absence, and longing. These small objects, whether bought in a palenque or dollar store becomes symbolic. A plastic angel may be a gesture of protection. A butterfly magnet suggests transformation or return. A toy plane becomes a placeholder for a journey that remains out of reach.
Hi, my name is Denzel Yorong, and the title of my essay is Martino Abellana and the Myth of Legacy. But one would quickly learn that the animating force behind the Order of the National Artists is hardly the desire to be remembered. It is more the accumulation of prestige, especially when the grant operates less as a mechanism of commemoration and more as an induction to an exclusive club. Legacy itself becomes suspect. Was it not Imelda Marcos's pathological obsession for ideological capital that underpinned the award's very creation? The consolation here is that regimes change. So do the fickle criteria of cultural arbiters. To truly emancipate the award from its autocratic allure is to rescue the very definition of legacy from its amorphous form, one that is rooted in influence, not proximity to power.
Hello, ako si Mavs Alviar. Ang pamagat ng sanaysay ko ay Through the Fire. Kung masasaksihan mo lang ang mundo at ang ningning ng mga alipato mula sa ilalim ng mga basket at banig. Nangungusap ang mundo ng mga ratan at abaka sa imahe ng iba't ibang pagliliyab mula Cordillera hanggang sa disyerto ng Mojave sa Amerika. Sa ganitong paraan, kumakawala mismo ang bruha ng disyerto sa rehas ng kasarian, binaryo ng Oriental, Occidental at Fine Arts Crafts. Ang mismong pagbalikwas ni Isola sa pagpapakahulugan gamit ang mga salasalabid na ratan at banig ay gumagapang palabas ng personal patungo sa kasalukuyang kalikasan. Balang araw, malalagas din ang mga material ng pugad. Ang lupa at banig ay mag-iisa at ang ratan ay muling aangkinin ng gubat. Swak na swak ang mismong paggamit ng sining bayan sa usapin ng apoy na nagbabadyang lumamon sa sangkabaklaan at the whole wide world.
Ako si Emerson D. Baltimore, isang multidisciplinary artist, manunulat, kritiko at scholar mula sa bayan ng Paite. Bilang kritiko mula rin sa gilid, dama ko ang bigat nito. Madalas, ang flight ay hindi paglipad pataas, kundi pagtakas mula sa sentro upang humanap ng sariling boses. Ngunit gaya ni Tandang Ano, marahil ay panahon na upang bawiin ang paglipad, hindi bilang pagtakas, kundi bilang panunumbalik, bilang akto ng pag-angkin, bilang radikal na muling pagsulat ng ating kasaysayan. Hindi kailanman magiging buo ang kasaysayan ng sining sa Pilipinas kung patuloy nating ililibing ang mga katulad ni Tandang Ano sa paanan ng mga dambuhalang pangalan. Kaya't sa panahong ito ng muling pagninilay, panahon na upang itanong, sino ang ating mga bayani sa sining? Sino ang ating nalimutan? At paano natin sila ibabalik? Hindi bilang anino ng mga dakilang pangalan, kundi bilang liwanag na matagal nang tinakpan ng ulap ng kasaysayan.
Kamusta? Ako si Eric John Bituin at ang aking artikulo ay pinamagatang Mga Paang Namumugto, Sining, Pandemya at ang Lumalakad sa Gilid ng Daan. Ang bukas na kalsada ay hindi imbitasyon sa kalayaan, kundi panawagan sa pagtalima. Ang lansangan noong pandemya ay hindi espasyo ng paglika, kundi ng kontrol, ng presensya ng baril, ng pagbibilang ng katawan. Habang kami ay sinusukat kung esensyal ba o hindi, siya ay bumubuo ng mga imahe ng halimaw, hypercars, at hayop na parang sining na hinugot mula sa panaginip ng mga makapangyarihan. Binabagtas ng mga likhang sining niya na sa kanyang pananaw, ang pandemya ay naging pagkakataon para sa reinvention. Sa marami, ito ay isang hayop na may 5 ulo. Gutom, takot, sakit, kawalan at kontrol. Ang mga halimaw sa kanyang canvas ay simbolo ng bilis at lakas.
Josh Paradesa. Ang tuloy-tuloy na pagpapalagay sa winala, nawawala, nawalan ni Edesma Kapanpan. Nakita ko si Bazoo. Naroon siya sa exhibit ni Edesma Kapanpan. Isinisiksik niya ang katawan sa mga sulok ng madilim na kwarto. Parang batang nakikipagtaguan sa mga bisita. Nakikipaglaro siya sa pagkurap ng motion sensor lights. Tumatawid sa pagitan ng mga scaffolding. Umaandap-andap ang katawan sa paghawi ng libong damit na nakasampay sa mga bakal na tubo. Late akong dumating sa opening ng Winala, Nawawala, Nawalan, ang graduate thesis ni Edes. Naroon ang karelasyon, kanina pa nagtatanong kung nasaan ako. Ilang beses kong sinabi, malapit na kahit malayo pa. Gusto kong paliparin ang sasakyan sa pagitan ng mga tanong. Malapit na, sagot ko. Hanggang totoong malapit na. Hanggang narinig ko na sa bukana ng parola ang boses ni Ditz Centenio de Jesus, nanay ni Bazoo. Kwento niya, itinago niyang siya'y aktivista noon para hindi tahakin ng anak ang parehong landas. Pero walang makakapigil kay Bazoo. Nakalaunay naging aktivista at ngayon isa ng desaparecido.
Ako nga pala si MJ Rafal at ang aking sanaysay ay ang liyab at ang lipad sa A Sea on Fire 2 ni Joar Songkuya. Pinaglalakbay tayo ng A Sea on Fire 2 upang ibalik sa kani-kanya nating dagat at apoy. Tulad ng kung paanong higit 1 dekadang pagsampa sa barko ni Songkuya ay pag-uwi rin malaon sa dagat at apoy ng kanyang sining biswal. Sumasabog sa pinta ang sikil at tikom ng mga naratibo. Ang likot at indayog ng mga kulay at hagod ay paglipad sa liyab. Mula Gasa hanggang Hacienda Luisita, mula Can Yunis hanggang Kidapawan, mula Tondo hanggang Rafa, mula Negros hanggang West Bank. Iisa lamang ang balat ng dagat at magkakapatid ang mga apoy.